Hey guys, I want to share some thoughts around health, but before I do, please know that I'm not a doctor. You should always talk to a medical professional before you take on any type of rigorous activity like CrossFit, where I'm at right now. The thing is that when I was in my 30s, I was in really, really rough shape. I was super overweight. I never worked out. I ate totally unhealthy. I didn't really make health a commitment, right? So by the time I hit my 40s, I decided to make some major changes in my life to fix it. A big part of it was getting my eating habits under control, which was way out of control. But another big part of it was dedicating a great deal of time to exercise. I guess you can say that I rebooted my whole exercise life. I started with cardio boxing, like cardio kickboxing, like Title Fitness, right? Basically, was the first thing I did. Once I got the hang of it, I started doing MMA and actual like real boxing, getting in the ring, doing smokers, all kinds of stuff like that, right? Getting in the ring, actually fighting for real. Again, in my 40s doing this, right? So as you can imagine, it's a very challenging way to lose weight, right? But I really committed to doing it. You'd be surprised how much weight you can lose. You're trying to dodge a 200-pound man trying to punch you in the face. You really move a lot. Regardless, it had a really big impact in my life. Aside from burning a lot of calories, I decided to really dedicate my life, but I also learned discipline and structure. Those types of things really set me on a very different path in my whole life, right? This is before I was doing even real estate the way that I'm doing it today anyway. So fast forward a handful of years, now I do CrossFit, it's where I'm at now actually. The difference is that with CrossFit, there are weights involved now. Aside from the cardio work, you're also doing like kettlebells, you're doing Olympic lifting, things like that. Things that make it very tough, much harder, right? The lifting, the heavy lifting is a critical component, okay? As you get older, you start losing muscle mass, and the ability to maintain that muscle mass becomes extremely important. Today, I can only say that I'm in the best shape of my life. I work on a daily basis, and I do CrossFit. There's times where I'll do CrossFit twice a day on very, very low calories. I don't do it all the time. Not really advisable for anybody to do long term, of course, but that's something that I do. I might do like a 30-day stint of that, or a 45-day. I've actually done the 75-day hard. I did doing CrossFit and cutting the calories all the way back. Very, very tough to do, but certainly a great way to not only lose weight, but if you do the right diet, build a lot of muscle and build muscle, which is absolutely key the older you get. Speaking of that, as far as diet is concerned, I stay away from sugar, milk, the cow's milk, of course, processed foods, stay away from that. I'm also vegetarian. I get most of my protein from egg whites. I'll have fish from time to time. I watched the calorie intake, I still do to this very day. I also use testosterone replacement therapy, and it also helps out a great deal, and it helps build muscle too. So the older you get, like I said, the older you get, whether you're a man or a woman, the harder it is for you to build muscle and maintain it. So eating right, having the right exercise regime, working with weights is going to greatly help in that regard. There are also other therapies besides TRT, like human growth hormones. There's some things specifically for women as well that also help out. So I suggest looking into that as you get older. Again, under the advisement of a doctor. Don't do this on your own. Never do this on your own, all right? This is something you should do with a doctor. So why am I even talking about weight? Why am I talking about all this health stuff anyway, right? There's actually two reasons. Number one, my team and I work every day to put these great deals together to deliver strong returns for our investors. To do this, you have to be in top physical and mental condition. I mean, we're up a great deal of the time, right? We're always on the hunt for great deals, and we're always working. A strong body leads to a strong mind. I don't have aches and pains. I don't have any types of issues with my body at all. I'm not at risk of a heart attack or any other physical issues. As I said, I eat fairly clean, so it makes cancer very, very unlikely. I also avoid negative think, because I personally believe that negative think contributes to cancer as well. Because if you're always worried, if you live in a state of worry in your mind, it manifests itself physically. That's just what I believe. I don't know whether it's true or not. That's just what I think. But maintaining the strong habits also builds strong mental acuity. And then second, My intent is to live to 100. That's my personal goal, right? One of my goals is to live to 100. So that being said, you want to be in good physical condition if you're going to walk around the planet at 100 years old. So I work hard every day to make sure that as I get older, I can still maintain my physical and mental acuity and enjoy life to its fullest. So, you really need to be in the best physical and mental shape you can to be the best person you can for your friends, your families, and of course your investors too. Anyway, what are you guys out there doing to maintain your muscle and help build? How are you guys maintaining? I'm curious to know. Leave in the comments, let me know what you think, all right? Talk to you soon.